It's here, buried in the depths of my soul. That place. No, listen. Let me get to cleansing, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the most epic experience that was Japan. Oh my god. Oh my god. It doesn't feel like a whole 10 days since I was last with you lot. It just feels like the other day, honestly. Alrighty, let's get these cards cleansed up with some good old fashioned sage and some Paolo. How are you guys feeling? How are you lot feeling? I've got things to do, you know, but also this is just as important. We already know. Some serious changes and shifts are taking place in the next few days, including an epic lunar eclipse, along with a full moon, a full blood moon. Hey Victoria! No problem, my darling. It's good to see you. Sending you love. Listen. Ooh, hit the like button when you lot come in. Come and say hi so that I know that you're here. Let's get these cards cleansed. We have got an epic few days coming up. If you haven't already felt it, we have had some solar flares popping off. Make 1984 fiction again, girl. I can't remember how to. Oh, wait. This is the debut. The debut. Because I'll tell you, perimenopause is absolutely brittling up my life. What's that lipstick? Brittling up my life. So today, this has been a long time coming though. So today, I just decided I'm going to go and get acrylics. And I'm never going to apologise for my nails online again because I got proper tarot girl nails now, girl. So yeah, I went and got them done today, and I don't know how it's going to work out. I've started back to work as well, so I don't know how it's going to work out washing hair and retwisting, but we'll see. And I did them fairly short, and I don't like those pointy ones because my nails grow square. I want them to look as natural as possible. And yes, I'm an Aries, so I'm going to have red nails. And yes, I grew up in the era and dynasty and Dallas, so the nails are going to stay red. Do you know what I've enjoyed the most? Being on my phone and having to use this part of my finger and just feeling all snazzy and together. I'm not going to lie, the nails make me feel together, and that's another thing. Remember in the last reading I told you lot that we were coming out of something and we were transitioning into something else. I still don't know what this is, because this I haven't seen this since I was in my 20s, I ain't gonna lie to you. And even then it was only on special occasions. It couldn't be on a day-to-day. I couldn't cope. I was too hands-on with my life. Hey Ricky. I was too hands-on with my life to really indulge in acrylic nails, but now I haven't really got much doing. Cat's gone. You ain't gonna hear me moaning after Marceline no more, because I get to be an absolute grandmother to her again. So it's just pure spoils, kisses and spoils. Just that. She went back with her mum, and I don't think she's gonna be coming back. Hey Hammy. And so it's just me again, and that's crazy. It's been a minute. It's been a minute where it's just been me. It's been a minute since I brought out the goddess cards, but they fell out of the cupboard, and I was just like, you know what? It's been a it's been a minute. So I just drew for them. I was just like, yeah, why not? Why not? We can have some goddess cards. We've got Making Magic Oracle on deck. The Abundance Oracle Words of Worth. We've got the traditional Rider Waite with us today as well. How are you lot feeling? Wait, let me bring this table back so we're not just going to have Bill bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Yes, and we've got a ponytail. We've got a decent ponytail going on back there. Listen, I told you that we just moved into something else. I'm still gonna wear tracksuits, but not as often. I haven't got a tracksuit on today, and I haven't even got a clean tracksuit. So unless I'm going to the gym, I'm going to leave tracksuits alone because there's something else going on around here. There's something else going on around here. Do you hear me? Listen, I haven't got my toes done as well. I got a really nice pedicure. The guy was really, really gentle and gave me a good foot massage. It was great. I felt deserving. I felt very deserving. I have a Stanley Cup. It's fake, but we're not you doing plastic. Those of you that are going through menopause, perimenopause, these things, hormonal changes, stay away from plastic. Stay away from plastic as much as you can. Here. Also, that non-stick stuff. Stay away from all of that. I went out and got stainless steel pots because I said nah. And by the way, they didn't use UV rays to dry my nails. They used a fan. Okay. Cool music. Well, family, you good? I've just got a bit of lemon, lime. I got a bit of lemon and Celtic sea salt in here. My G's, I have missed you. Hit the like button when you come in. There can't be 13 of you and 4 likes. Come on, you lot, man. Come on, don't do me like that. No, do me like that. Alright. What did I say? What was the title? Hey, Christian, you know what? Shut up, moderator. Whoopi Goldberg was a beautiful woman. We were fooled and lied to say that she was ugly because she was never ugly. Whoopi Goldberg was never ugly in her youth. She was a beautiful, beautiful girl. Shanaranita, I'm so happy to see you, girl. Listen, the way I want to have a private conversation with you lot, thank you. I feel magnificent. When I say Japan, chef's kiss. The hospitality. I didn't open a door. Their taxi drivers don't allow you to open doors. You just sit there and wait for them to come and open the door for you. And before the door was opened by the taxi drivers, my companion would always be opening doors. Listen to me. Yeah, my G's. What did I say? What's the title? Title says something about focus on the outcome and don't worry about the process. Just focus on the outcome because the process, because we're in retrogrades right now, we are in a Venus retrograde. We are in a shadow period of a Mercury retrograde. Sometimes things are not going to be going smoothly. Things are going to be said and done and, you know, it's going to look a bit and the normal motion when things are not going our way is to think negatively. Is to think, oh shit, well, you know, that wasn't for me. No. Focus on the outcome that you want. Stay in that energy. Stay in that Delulu energy of getting what you want. Because you will. You'll get what you want, but there'll just be a few... Do you get me? There'll just be a few... You get me? You know what I'm talking about, innit? There'll just be a few obstacles in the road that you may have to move around, or there may be some hurdles to jump over. Hey, Freya! Do you get what I'm saying? So, just make sure that you stay in the energy of what it is that the outcome that you want. And in the meantime, just focus on whatever other stuff you've got to do, because you've got lots of shit to do. You've still got things that you're doing, and there's a few things, you know, in a Mercury retrograde, it's great to review and go over the things that you've kind of let fall to the wayside, or, you know, with that Mars retrograde in whole of Cancer for the whole of the 2.5 months. We didn't want to do shit. We were tired. We were lethargic. We were lazy. We were dragging our damn feet. And we deserved to be, because it was still hibernation season at the end of the day. But now that we're moving into this new springy energy, this new eclipse energy, equinoxy. Are we equinoxing? I don't know. But it's new, fresh fresh energy, and we need to be flowing in that new energy, because there's so much things that we still haven't completed. There's still things that have been left incomplete and they need to be completed, regardless of the other things that you were doing in the meantime. I mean, I'm not even going to ask you if it makes sense, because if I didn't make sense to you, like, you lot won't fuck with me the way that you fuck with me. And you lot fuck with me heavy, and I love you for it. I love you for it. So, everything's new. Everything's new, even the fucking ponytail. It's new. And I love it. I love it. Woo! Calm music, you're going to Mount Shasta. I beg you. Just say a prayer for us all. Clerks 94, my moderator, will completely eliminate you from this channel. Stop being ridiculous. Rude boy, when you go up there, say a little prayer. And if you know the Lumerians live down there. So just make sure you say a little prayer for them. That is also the home of the place. What's this place called? Where they do the violet flame. Telsa. So do a little violet flame prayer, release when you go down there. This is going to be magnificent for you, family, and I'm excited for you. I'm not going to be distracted by foolishness today, because I noticed in my last video, I just let the trolls get the better of me. When I came out of that reading, my travel buddy was just like, the way you were cussing in there, was you all right? I said I was fine. I was fine. I was having a good time, but the trolls did get the better of me. So I'm not today. Not today. And on top of that, I've got my bad gal moderator who will just eliminate you. I don't even have to think about you. I will not cuss you today, because I want to focus on the message of the day, which is stay focused on the outcome that you have. It was a stupid question, though, Sporecap. Don't you think? It was completely irrelevant to what we're doing here. You guys see my dragon? I finally have a dragon. Nah, my little animal. Might as well show you lot everything. So Kia went to Thailand and she bought me this beautiful jade elephant. I've never had jade before. So this is a beautiful jade elephant that my baby got for me in Thailand. And look what I got for myself. Wait, look what I got for myself in Japan at the mountains. I can't remember the mountains. Kirishima. I'm going to just call them Kirishima Mountains, yeah? Look at this beautiful dragon. I finally have a dragon, and he's holding this crystal ball. When I saw it holding the crystal ball, I knew it was my dragon. And the place where I bought this, they've got like this mythology for the pond, the lake that resides there. So basically, thank you so much, Raya. 123. I saw this beautiful lake up in the mountains, and basically this, let's just say, the king and the queen of the area, they wanted a child, and they couldn't have a child, and they begged and they prayed and they wanted this child, and then next thing you know, a child was given to them. They had this beautiful daughter who, every time she was suggested that she got married, she'd get very sad and said, I don't want to get married. Hey Willow, she said, I don't want to get married. And then father said, well, where do you want to go? And she was like, I want to go to the lake. So when he took her to the lake, she jumped in and was never to be seen again. And the reason why she was never to be seen again, because she was actually the dragon of that lake, and she heard the story and she felt so bad for them that the dragon transformed itself into their child, but only for a moment, because it needed to return back to the lake. I thought it was such a beautiful story, and this is my dragon. I've wanted a dragon for years. You hear me? And being the year of the dragon, this is my baby. So I am so happy. What should we call this dragon? Any suggestions for the name of this dragon? Because I feel like it should have a name. What do you think? What do you think? I could call it Kiri, after Kirishima, after that beautiful space in Japan where I spent the most incredible 7-8 days of my life. I'm not going to lie to you. It was the most beautiful experience I have ever had on a holiday, even though it took 3 taxis, 1 train and 3 aeroplanes to get to this destination. It was worth it. It was worth every piece of that journey, because that journey was dread and I was tired and my inner child cried a few times, but it was worth it. It was so worth it. So this is Kiri the dragon, you guys. I love Kiri. Jada, hey my darling. Let me put my baby back. No, actually she's gonna have to stay here because I fear that if I move mad, thank you, Raya. You're killing me. Yvette, hello, my love. How are you? Listen, I'm just smiley and giggly and smiley. I've taken it from the Japanese people then, because that's how they are. They're just smiley and giggly and sweet and lovely and hospitable and beautiful. And I'm going to learn Japanese so that I can spend more time in Japan. Because listen to me and listen to me good. Those are good people. They live such a beautiful lifestyle. They stay happy because they do hot springs naked with each other. I did it. And it was for the first 5 seconds, I'm like, I'm naked in front of people that I don't know. But it was worth it again. It was worth it. Worth it. And I would do it again. I would definitely do it again. We almost tried to go before we left to another hot springs. Naked spas was a thing. It's a thing. This is what they do. It's a thing. They eat well. They speak very kindly and lovely to each other. They greet you even if they don't know you. They greet each other. They are so nice. You hear me? Living in London is treacherous for me because we're not nice here. These people are beautiful. Listen, imagine I'm in this spa, yeah. I'm in these hot springs naked, yeah. And this old lady, very, very, very old lady, comes up to me, and we don't speak each other's language, but she starts to make reference to my hair, and she's just like, I think she was asking me, am I gonna wash it? Am I gonna put it under the water? This is my favorite color, y'all. Am I going to put it under the water? And I was just like, I said to her, no, I'm not going to wet my hair, whatever. She was just so sweet. She was just showing me, she was trying to direct me on how to use the spa properly, because it's like a hot spring and then they've got a cold plunge, they've got the sauna, they've got all the things, yeah? And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I'm butt naked in a country that I've never been to before. So I'm just sitting underneath the water, just trying to keep myself together, modest and shit. It was women's only, by the way. The men had their own section as well. It wasn't mixed, thank God. And then after this old lady was interrogating me, these 2 young girls came up to me and they started showing me everything that I needed to do in terms of like how to use the springs, they got different, they had little mats where you sit in the sauna, and then they had the cold water that you throw over yourself that they were showing me how to use. Listen, they were lovely. We didn't speak a word of each other's language, but they were really trying to show me and to be hospitable, and they were such beautiful hosts. Every single person that we came into contact with. Listen, Japan. You are going to be sick of me talking about Japan. The footage and all of the stuff that I've got of Japan, there's so much of it. Thank you, Quaid Young. Listen, if you get the opportunity, take yourself to Japan. China will never see. Get to Japan in another way outside of China. That's how I'm going. But China will never see me again. Ever again. The energy, no. Night and day. Anyway, let me get on with this reading before I start chatting my whole business about how wonderful this trip was. And it wasn't just the fact that Japan was beautiful, and it was a beautiful setting and all of the things. I also had the most beautiful companion to have this experience with, my G's. My G's! Ah! No, let me get on with the reading and stop being an ass. All right, let's get into prayer, my darlings. Our divine mother and father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done in us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Duanete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is, and so it will be. Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, air, fire, and ether into this space, so that we can have a clear, precise reading about anything that we need to know in regards to the energy of not only the 3-3 portal, but also the eclipse and the full moon. No, I bought the wrong deck. I need... do I... I've got Sacred Deck. I was going to bring Moonology, because obviously we've got a full moon in 2 days, full blood moon in 2 days. So I was going to bring that, but I've got enough decks here. This should be sufficient. Anyway, my loves, let's get into this reading, and let's get into our first question. And first of all, may I ask, what is the energy? What can we expect from this section of the 3-3 portal? So we've done the mind, this is the body. So in terms of the body, what guidance can you give us? What can we expect? Nikita, my darling, hey nobody, wagwan. Transformation, because I told you. Oh, Freya, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I'm a sucker for love, you hear? Transformation. I told you. Look at the nails! Yeah, I've never seen my nails look this good before. Look at the nails. Look, the ponytail. Ah! Listen, all the collarbones trying to come back through and everything. You get me? Transformation about. Transformation is popping off. I'm ready for the body transformation, and I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't felt this cute or this sexy in a good 2 years. I ain't going to lie to you. A good 2 years, I have not felt a 10. I have not felt a 10. I know that we're a 10 at all times, and that's the thing that's been pushing me, but I haven't felt it. I'm not going to lie to you, but in the last couple of weeks, in the last month or so, I've definitely felt a fucking 10, and beautiful, not only in my body but also in my mind, in my spirit. I have felt absolutely ravishing, and I hope that has been transmitting and transmuting to you guys. Renji, these are from Vulong. This is the brand. If you don't like them, that's your business, but they fly. I love them so much. So yeah, boom. And they're proper reading glasses. I feel beaming. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And it's not what you think it is either, you guys. Mine's out of the gutter. It's not what you think it is. Nothing to do with that. My celibacy is in fucking tact. Janua. Just to let you lot know, I am together. And I am feeling ravishing. I'm feeling radiant. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling very, very, very happy. So I just had to set you lot straight, because I know some of you lot saw some of the footage from Japan, and you lot might have thought it wasn't that. It wasn't that. That was my friend. Okay? So listen, transformation debout. Should we read it? Shall we read it? Because, of course, we're using that Kundalini energy. Because what? It's the year of the snake. It's the year of the snake. And that Kundalini energy is going to be Kundaliniing. It's going to force us. It's going to force us into our sexiest era yet. Okay? It's going to force us. Whether we like it or we don't like it, you need to get ready. Because this summer, we outside. This summer, we are outside. Transformation. Let's have a look. Now look at me using the nail, because you never see me using the nail, but look at me using the nail because nah, I don't know why I've waited this long to get nails. I'm just not that kind of girl, but I am now. 95. Ooh, have you, Willow? That's amazing. No, Willow, we need to talk seriously about me coming to Wales in the next couple of months when the weather really we need to talk about it seriously. I need to deliver your gifts by hand, because obviously I'm not posting them, but I've got that mixed down to a fine art. I am weed free 15 days, y'all. 15 days weed free, and I feel great. I feel really, really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got off the plane and landed back in England, I really thought about getting a drawer, and then I thought about it, and I was just like, no. I've absolutely felt so good without it. So yeah, I'm off the weed for a bit. I'm not gonna say forever, but for a good bit. All right, well, let's get into the reading of this transformation. The butterfly. I was hoping to see it last reading, but we had to marinate. It really had to marinate, and we really had to get into this new. We had to look. It's no accident that the butterfly represents transformation, rebirth, and resurrection. Remarkably, the caterpillar becomes a chrysalis. It doesn't just Freya. It doesn't just instantly become a butterfly, it actually dissolves into a kind of soup. In other words, it liquefies itself, and out of that emerges something completely different. It is a true transformation. In some cultures, blue butterflies are considered very lucky and even wish granters. In Native American tribes, it is believed that a wish whispered to a butterfly will be granted when it flies to the heavens. The Native American shawl dance, which celebrates renewal, is derived from the butterfly dance. Also, the color blue represents a calmness, peace, and spiritual attunement. And the blue butterfly is thought to carry all these meanings. Remember I told you my whole tracksuit era was me in the goop, in the soup, in the chrysalis. That was what that was. That's what I realized that was. I was just like, the tracksuit era was that. Because I really didn't wear anything else. I didn't even try to wear anything else. Anyway, the sacred landscape wants you to know this is the time for change, reinvention, or a rebirth into a new way of being. If you've been plodding along, this card suggests that you take measures to shift everything. Don't resist change. The blue color suggests a spiritual renewal or initiation. Transformation doesn't mean taking something old and remolding it or rearranging a few things. It means becoming something completely different or doing something completely different. Change is often uncomfortable, but it is usually for the highest good. This is a very lucky card, and drawing this card can mean that a wish may be about to come true. So remember what I told you? Focus on your outcome. Do not focus on the process, because the process will do all kinds of things, take you through all different avenues, all different obstacles and things. Sometimes it will make you believe that the thing that you want is not about to go down, but you stay delulu. You stay delulu in your outcome. You stay delulu in your outcome, because the universe is testing us more than it's ever tested us before. It's testing us to see if we trust and believe what we know is for us. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's get a 2 and 2 clarifier. Let's get a 2 and 2. Transformation. Can we get a clarifier about transformation, please? I beg. Can we get a little clarifier for transformation? All right, boom. We got a lot. We got a lot of clarifiers for transformation. So first of all, we have got the 6. Listen, you acrylic girlies, I rate you, because picking shit up. Oh my god. We got the 6 of Swords, which is moving away from what no longer serves us. We are, and we're not explaining ourselves when we're leaving. We're just leaving. We're just removing ourselves from any of the bullshit. It's a 6. It's nurturing. We're doing it for our highest, greatest good. We're nurturing ourselves out of these, especially the thoughts. Not so much away from things, but we're moving away from the thoughts that sabotage us. So remember what I said to you. You stay fucking delulu in your outcome and don't worry about what the process is doing. Just stay delulu in your outcome. Release and remove yourself from these sabotaging thoughts, these self-defeating thoughts, these thoughts of old that had you fucked up in the past. Remove them from your fucking psyche right now. Really and truly, that's what this card is telling you. In order for the transformation to go down, so that you can make your final stand in the 9 of Wands, so that you can passionately make your final stand. You may be a little battered and you may be a little fucked up. You may be a little bruised, you understand? But you're holding that wand and you're still ready to fight for the shit that you want. You know that it's for you. You know that there's no way that spirit would have brought you somewhere that doesn't have your name written all over it. So even if it looks like it's not for you, even if sometimes things are still a bit strained and a little bit strenuous and a little bit uncomfortable, that means that you are getting ready for this big transformation. Because of course it's going to be a little bit unfucking comfortable, because that's what transformation and change does. Imagine thinking about the birth canal, thinking about what it's like from not only the mother but also the child. Imagine that the child's head has to squeeze through 10 centimeters of space. His whole entire body has to come through. How uncomfortable is everybody? But once that is done, how joyful and elated is everybody? The baby screams out, the mother cries, the father cries. Everybody is elated with the new. That is exactly how I'm going to describe this time. You are going through a fucking birth canal in order for this transformation to really take place. So I need you to stay focused on your wings. Stay focused on your fucking wings and not focused on the goop that you have just come out of. And then we've got the 4 of Cups in reverse. I don't know what it means really, so that's why I've got a tarot card. I mean, I know I've been doing tarot for years, yeah, but the meanings sometimes don't stick. So I had to get one that gives me the explanation. So the 4 of Cups in reverse is new approaches to old problems, new events and possibilities, enthusiasm for life, acceptance. Acceptance. Because, listen, I told you to stay delulu in your visions. Please, do not let the process sway you. Do not let what's going on in the macro sway you. Because the split has happened. The split has happened and you have already chosen your side. So stay fucking faithful, knowing that you chose the right side, that you chose New Earth and not the New World Order, because that was never going to be this collective's portion. Do you hear me? I love that, Freya. I love that, Freya. Can we get some more insight on this 3-3 portal, please, when it comes to the body? Prosperity. I love these nails and this. I mean, I should have been doing this from morning. Woo, girl, thank you. A prosperous business with riches and success. It says it all. A prosperous business with riches and success. This is why you have to stay delulu in your outcome. This is why you have to stay delulu in your outcome. This is why it's really important to revisit the things that you haven't finished yet. It's really important to review over the things that you're giving your energy to at this time, and make sure that whatever you are giving your energy to at this time is something that you're still very passionate about, something that you're still very excited about. You may have left it by the wayside for a minute, because we all left our shit by the wayside, because Mercury in Cancer fucking bodied us. You know that. On top of that, we had solar flares busting our heads. Listen. We were dragged backwards through a hedge. Do you hear me? And we made it. We are here. We are still here, my G's. I need you to stay focused on whatever the fuck it is that you enjoy doing. That's it. Stay delulu in your outcome. Hey, Damiana. No, I'm back in London. I'm happy to be home, though. I'm really, really happy to be home. I had the best time. All the ones. No, if this one is it's a 5. All the ones. First of all, we've got the Ace of Wands. You already know, passionate. We got this in the last reading. This is passionate, new beginnings. Let's read it. It says, will to create, energy, inspiration, creation, force, strength, and gain. It's my pleasure, Willow. And then we got the Ace of Cups, which is unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, self-love. Stay delulu in your outcome. Stay delulu in your outcome. Stay outcome. Do you hear me? And then we got the 5 of Wands, petty conflict. There is going to be still within you, there is still going to be some doubt. There is still going to be some fear because things are not necessarily going the way you're expecting them to go. But stay delulu in your outcome. Defeat your self-defeating thoughts and your self-defeating, because these are actions as well. Look how these people are sprightly. They some of the moves that you're gonna make, listen, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't be hasty. Don't try to control everything. Don't try to, this is a 5. So change is inevitable. Don't try to fucking steer the wheel when you've already given it over to the Most High. The Most High knows what it's doing. You already said take the wheel, man. Me trust you. So you have to trust that the Most High has got your greatest outcome ready for you. Me too, Dolce. Me too. Hey, Queen. Let go and let God. I mean, we did that already, so now you got to trust, and don't let the fear and the doubt and the past disappointments and your scars. Do not fucking move through your scars. Do not let your scar. Listen, this morning I had a dream. Yeah, I had a dream about my ex-husband, and the way I was screaming at him, I hate you, I hate you. I was like, bomba clot. Like I woke up in shock as to how much my body is still holding so much resentment towards this man. Now, listen, shit went down with us. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we've been divorced 15 years. We haven't really had a crossword since. There's nothing to crossword about. I believe that I forgave him in 2016, 2017. I really do. I have no outwardly bad feelings or thoughts towards him, but my spirit does. My soul, I'm still holding on to some shit. So pay attention to your dreams and release whatever comes up. I'm definitely going to be releasing whatever's left of the residue of the resentment from my past relationship and putting that to bed, putting that to peace, because there's no need to even hang on. When I say Bob Marley singing redemption song, redemption song. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not blaming Venus retrograde for nothing, yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm just so happy when things like that happen, because the thing is, who's heard of that book, The Body Holds the Score? Whenever we have post-traumatic stress disorder, the body holds on to that. Do you get it? And there's no need at this point to still be holding on to past resentments and past hurt. Another thing that came up for me, this whole business with my mother, I realized that thank you so much, thank you. The whole business of my mum and I parting company, when I thought about it, I thought to myself, That's the most loving thing she's ever done for me, is release me. That is the most loving thing this woman has ever done for me, is release me. Because since we no longer speak, I swear to God, I haven't been happier. I haven't been happy. I haven't had so much joy. I haven't had my anxiety is reduced. My energy is just, I don't have this weight on me that I didn't really recognize until it was gone. I didn't even know I was carrying that. So sometimes when things fall apart, people leave us and all of these things, it can seem devastating at the time, but the process can look crazy because the outcome will always give you your highest, greatest good. And like I said, I haven't been happy. I haven't been this joyful in my whole life. I haven't. Redemption songs. And I'll be honest with you, I was never going to be the one to release myself from the dynamic between me and my mother. You lot know and saw how much I fought for it. But the fact that she did it and I accepted it, listen, I tell you, I haven't been this light in my life. I've never been this happy. And it also made room for others to come through and show me how lovable I am, how easy I am to love. I always thought I was hard to love because it just seemed like people found it hard to love me. But since I've released people that have found it difficult to love me, people that find it easy to love me have been moving into my space and loving me in ways that, quite frankly, reduce me to tears at times. Okay? That's good. That's good. So listen, what should I draw next? No, I'm going to get... no, I'm not going to get Moonology yet. I might not get it at all. So, boom. Let's have a look. Eclipse energy is bringing for us. Because we've looked at what the 3-3 portals bringing, transformation and prosperous business. Yeah. I mean, I just think that people who find it hard to love have also themselves not received the love that they may have wanted or needed. Hey, Brooklyn baby. So, you know, there's no shade. You know what I mean? There's no nothing. There's just love and compassion and grace being offered at this time. And, you know, it's just what it is. That's just what it is. No shade whatsoever. Like, I still pray for my mama. I still send her love. I still speak very highly of her. I haven't been disrespectful at all because she's my mum and I love her very, very much, regardless of what went down between us. All right, boom. Let's have a look at what this eclipse energy has in store for us right about now. Purity. And the song that's playing right now, listen to me, it's giving me all of the feels. It's giving hey Archie Edits. I'm not sure, do I know you? Archie, are you my Archie from across the road, Archie? Oh, Archie with the pearls. Oh, my love. How are you? Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. I'm so happy to see you again. Look, we're repping. We're representing. We've got purity coming from this eclipse energy. And it feels good. And when I say purity, first of all, I'm asking you lot to give yourself a little detox. I definitely had to have a little bit of a detox because the chocolate that I ate in Japan, no. And my travel buddy cooked a lot. He cooked all the time, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and we just ate anything and everything, and we went out to dinner a lot, and we just had such a good time. I ate everything and I ate anything. I ate everything. We both don't eat pork, so there was no pork in it. The donuts were disgusting. The donuts were disgusting. We never liked them. Both of us were like, they were the worst donuts we've ever had. They were horrible. Yeah, we tried it. But we found a supermarket and we bought they had these like cornflake chocolate. Remember when you was little and you used to mix chocolate and cornflakes or chocolate and Rice Krispies? These chocolate cornflakes. That was the only argument we nearly had, because he tried to eat all my chocolate and I was on my period. So I was just like, do you have no respect? Do you not see what's going on here? Like, you can't be just devouring the chocolate and it's me that's hormonal. What's going on? That was the only little tiff that we had. Other than that, we were good. And then after that, he stopped. He slowed down. Every time he felt he was eating too much chocolate, he would just be like, do you want some? And I'd just be like, no, I just wanted that one because it was my favourite. And slyly, I ate all of the chocolate cornflake one slyly to myself. Like, I just gave him a little bit and then I just ate it all up quickly. I didn't share it again. But like, we had a time. So I need to detox. We drank. Neither one of us drink alcohol. We had red wine and we had sake. The sake! Listen! Nah, liquor. And we also had rice wine vinegar. No, rice wine vinegar. Rice wine vinegar. I'm drinking every time I go on holiday because listen to me. Listen, we had a time in Japan, and yeah, so I need to detox because I've got too much chocolate. And then I bought chocolate for the kids. I bought sweets for the kids, but I also bought chocolates for the kids. The chocolates never made it to London, and the little piece of chocolate that actually got, I haven't heard the word minge for ages. I'm from Bermondsey. We used to hear that word minge a lot, and I haven't heard the word minge in so long. I'm not going to block you for that, but yo, that's a word throwback in time. Detox, y'all. That's the point of my story. Just detox a little piece, man, because I did eat anything and everything, and we need to detox. We do. So get you your cup, get you some water in there. I've just been eating broths and smoothies since I've got back. What else have I had? No, I have broths and smoothies. Have been amazing. My moderator will fuck you up. Any of you think you're gonna come in here with some foolishness? Delicious, you have to go. And it's 144. Delicious. Go on about yourself. Thank you, Shona. Honestly, they're killing me today. Why? Hey, Evie. Hey, girl, on the 144, just bringing the good energy. Thank you, my love. Purify yourselves, my darling. But also this energy is bringing purity. Whatever's coming into your life from this eclipse is the real deal. It's pure friendship, pure love, pure satisfaction, pure peace, pure joy. I can feel that. I've been feeling that coming. So make sure that you're ready so you don't have to get ready. Make sure you begin your purification process from now. It's true, Freya. I actually stopped completely with the smoothies, and I've only just jumped back on them, but I am very aware that when you crush down, when you mash the food down, it changes the whole dynamic and the nutrients and how it hits your body. So I'm just waiting for a little bit of sunshine and heat to come through, and I'm going to stop with the smoothies and get back to the cut up fruit salads. Thank you, Archie. Thank you so much. But yeah, purify yourselves, guys. Yeah, I don't really fuck with the frozen fruit, you know, to be honest with you. So it's more to do with the sensitivity of my teeth, why I don't do it. But yeah, I definitely think that smoothies are just few and far between. But like I said, I've just been slow, just trying to, you know, just get back into the swing of things. But I do love a fruit salad, especially in the rising. I do love to cut up some fruit and have that with my little spirulina and a little bit of I bought some amazing honey from a beehive that's like from 1909 in Japan. The honey, so yeah, purify yourselves, my G's. Make sure that you are making really good choices at least 90% of the time. The 10% you can, you know, give yourself grace, but at least 90% of the time try to really stay away from all of the nasties, the sugars, the alcohols, the drugs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can say that with chest now because, like I said, I ain't touched no weed in 15 days and I feel good about it. I'm really proud of myself. Let's get some clarifiers. Purity. So we've got the King of Wands. We're coming into this. We've got 2 more weeks until we're in Aries season. It says visionary, successful, swift expansion, power, willpower, courage, and leadership. Now, let me tell you something. Anytime that I have quit weed, I have had the most amazing blessings come into my life. Amazing opportunities, amazing people, amazing things happen when I stop smoking weed. Anytime I've done it. So I implore any of you who are thinking about quitting something that you've been on for a very, very long time, that something beautiful will be put in its place. So, and the fact that you want to quit the thing means that you won't have so much withdrawal or uncomfortability with it all. And to be honest with you, weed vibrates on the 4th dimension. So imagine when we were smoking, when we started smoking and we were really vibrating in the 3D, the weed used to elevate our minds. It used to bring us up to a level of, you know, heightened consciousness. But now that we are elevated up and now into the 5th, whenever we smoke, we're brought down back into the 4th. And that's why so many people are quitting right now. Go on, Archie. The nicotine was the beast. I haven't smoked cigarettes in coming on 3 years in June. So yeah, I know that's that's a difficult one. Yeah, it definitely will bring you down in vibe when you're smoking the weed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first spliff of the day is always the best one. I always feel good, I feel giddy, and I feel great. But then the second and third one is always going to be the one that has me fucked up, groggy the next day, hungover. And I've noticed where I'm not smoking weed, I'm going to bed at like 10 o'clock. So then I'm waking up early, I'm starting my day early, I'm feeling a lot more energetic, I'm not feeling so, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this to myself so that I can remind myself as to the reasons why I don't want to smoke anymore, why I shouldn't be smoking anymore. And what's on the other side of smoking is joy, peace and love. I promise you. I promise you, because that's all I've experienced since I've quit. Okay? And then we've got the Page of Cups. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness and sensitivity during your purification process. So I need you guys, I really need you guys to give yourself grace as you are going through your purification process, whether it is from substances, whether it is from foods, people, places and things. Just give yourself some grace. Give yourself one day at a time. Do you know what I mean? Clap for yourself on every day that you've got through without that thing. And before you know it, it's a habit. I've got 15 more days before it's a habit of me not smoking weed. Okay? So I'm looking forward to that process. I'm getting a pull-up. I don't care if YouTube penalise me. Pull up, pull up, pull up on me. Shown! Pull up and let the sea back, yeah. Woo! On me. and let the put your doobie out. Listen, put your doobie out. It's not the time or the place for this shit right now. Put your doobie out. Let's get another clarification for purification. Let's just get one more card, yeah, shall we? We haven't even pulled from here yet. Telling me my cloud is full. Manure, my cloud is full. Let's clear it. Shit, man. No, critic girlies. How are you picking things up the floor? Father God. Purification and align yourself with these energies. Can we do that? Purify yourself and align yourself with these energies, because there is so much to reap from them. There is so much to reap from these energies that are coming through right now, that you want to be in your purest state. You do not want to be at all intoxicated or distracted by anything outside of yourself at this time. And you know, a lot of the time when us messengers, we be talking, but we're not doing the thing. You know what I mean? We be delivering the message. The message is for all of us, you, me, you. But sometimes we're not on it. And I feel like for the first time in a long time, I'm on it. I am on it. And I pray that you guys are on it too. Okay? I pray that you guys are on it too. Let's get another card for this eclipse. What's this eclipse energy bringing for us at this time? What should we expect from this eclipse energy? Self-confidence. Because in this transformation, I want you to be confident in whatever shows up for you. And it may be something that you've never experienced before. I've never been a nail girly, but I'm a nail girly now. I am a nail girly now. Okay? Right. It says strong self-belief and sense of worth. That is what is coming through during this eclipse season for the collective. We are confident in who we are and what we are doing and where we are going. Do you understand? Do you understand? Stay delulu in your outcome. 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 Don't watch the process. Thank you, honey. I mean, this is like I said, this is the first time. We're going to see how long this lasts for. But it's going to have to last for long, because I let the girl file my nail down to nothing. It's never going to grow again in the way that the bitch filed this thing down. And I just let her, because the nails ain't growing. They get to like just over the thing, and then they break. So I'm sick of it, because I like a little nail. Do you get me? My nails used to grow lovely, but now I said, fuck it. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me be one of the girlies then. All right? Thanks, Poppy. Indeed, God is everything. Janua. Sabon. Self-confidence. So we're not gonna be in this self-imposed prison of our thoughts. We are not going to let our thoughts get the better of us, because it's only your thoughts that are fucking with you. That is it. There is nothing else. And sometimes when we smoke or when we drink or when we have sugar, let me tell you something. I really saw how the sugar was working, you know, for me, because there was sometimes we had to queue a lot, especially like like I told you, 3 aeroplanes to get to our destination, so it's 3 aeroplanes to get back. And sometimes we're in like the what's it called, the security queue, and I'm flagging. I can feel myself flagging, and I know I've got a piece of chocolate in the bag for the kids, but I'm eating that. So I'm eating the chocolate, I can feel myself jump back up again, but the drop, I said, fucking hell, is this how we was living? Like, really and truly, just the sugar, as soon as it hit your bloodstream, you're good for about 5 seconds, and then the drop, you just feel worse than you felt before. I was like, fuck, me and sugar. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And then we're also releasing these burdens. We're releasing these burdens because we're no longer Captain Save-A-Ho. We're no longer trying to save the world. We're no longer carrying the burdens of others in the past. We're not doing that anymore. We are releasing all of that, because so that the self-confidence can shine through. It says here, burdens, responsibilities, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. It's the end of all of that. My Jesus, it's a 10. It's the endings. It's the endings of all of that. You're not carrying that shit anymore. And if you are, it's going to block your self-confidence. If you're still in your self-imposed prison of your own thoughts, your self-confidence is always going to be at risk. And you don't... We're getting a surge of it, which is also going to really help us with our prosperity, our transformation, and our purification. It's the self-confidence that is going to carry you. Hey, Empress Diamond. Hello, my love. That's what's going to carry you through this. So we're going to pull... How long have I been on? Just over an hour. So we're going to pull now for the full moon energy. I really wanted to get moonology, but I cannot be bothered to get up. I cannot. So we're just going to use what we got. So can you give us... oh, wait. Let's just get one more clarification for self-confidence. Let's see what it says. I love these cards. These are steady. One of my most favourite decks. It's just simple. One word. And it just gives you what you need. Alright. Self-confidence. We got a maybe. It's up to you. Remember I told you. As long as you stay in your self-imposed prison of your own thoughts and carry these burdens, then, you know, self-confidence may not touch you. But as long as you release them, then you've got more... Maybe is maybe. You've got more of a chance of really embodying real self-confidence. Remember what I told you? Like, I ain't felt like myself in forever. Like, I've been faking it till I make it. But I really haven't felt like it. Like, really, truly. Well, thank you, my darling. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, I've been faking it till I make it these last 2 years. You get me? But now I feel more like myself, man. I really, really do. And my self-confidence is back. And it wasn't because of anything or anybody outside of me. It was really my own thoughts and my own burdens and working through my scars, talking through my scars, thinking through my scars, man, that have had me fucked up and locked in a tracksuit for 2 years. Not anymore, my dear. Not anymore, my dear. Yes, Empress Diamond. Stella did it. Stella did it. She back. We give thanks. Let's have a look to see what this full moon energy is got in store for the collective. What has this full moon energy, this full blood moon, got for the collective? We're going to voyage. We're going to voyage. This is what we got last time. This is what we got last time. You know, I watched that movie when I came back from Jamaica for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. But yeah, voyaging. And it's funny that got brought up as well, because listen, anytime I voyage, I have the most interesting encounters with really beautiful men. I do. So I need to travel a little bit more, because it's not happening for me here in London. It's not happening for me here in England. So let me continue to travel and have these beautiful encounters with these beautiful men that really, really have me giddy and feeling some type of way. Love that, Freya. I love that. I'm not sure, Freya, to be honest with you. Like I've always said, I was like, we were brought together by spirit, and if spirit wants to bring us back together again, that's what will happen. That's what will happen. I don't think it's down to any of us. It's not our decision. It wasn't our decision then, and it will not be our decision moving forward. You don't remember my gardener from Jamaica? No, my God. Like, some people won't let me live it down. Some people won't let me live it down. When I was going to Japan just now, and some of my friends were like, you better not come back married. And I was just like, you lot are wild. Why would you say that? And then I remembered Jamaica, and I was like, okay, I see where you... I see where you're going. I see where you're going with that, y'all. But yeah, some of you still need to travel to get your best experience of this. Some of you need to gain your confidence by traveling. Some of you are still not confident enough to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and travel to places that you may not necessarily have thought of traveling to, but it's really, really important. For real. I mean, I enjoyed the collaboration with the girls. I loved that so much. But I also enjoy doing things by myself as well. It's just life. Solo travel is so freeing. Do you know what? For me though, I haven't really done a solo trip. I haven't done a solo trip yet. And so maybe that will be my next thing to do, because I still don't I haven't quite mustered the confidence to just go somewhere by myself. But maybe now's the time. Maybe now is the time for me to just get up, book a flight, and go by myself. Because even when I do travel solo without a companion, I always have somebody picking me up on the other end of the airport. So it's not really a solo trip. I always go and stay with friends or whatever. But maybe I do need to do a completely solo trip. The furthest I've ever gone by myself is to the seaside. I can't remember the name. Hastings. I went 1 year for my birthday. I went for 3 days. That was nice. But it really wasn't far. It wasn't like a proper adventure. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do. You guys got me cooking, because I'm gonna do a road trip. What's this voyage mean for the collective in terms of this full moon energy? Talk to me. What's this voyage for the collective meaning? It's too many cards, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a solo trip. I'm gonna do a. Do you know where I've always wanted to go? To Malta. I've always wanted to go to Malta. When I was a little girl, we played this game in primary school called the Maltese game, and I loved it. It was like Duck Duck Go. And then we had a guy from Malta come in, and he bought us Maltese sweets. And I remember as a little girl thinking, when I'm big, I'm going to go to Malta, and I've never been. So I may do my solo trip to Malta. I'm going to look about that. We got, it was in reverse. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse for voyage. It says evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, hurried, careless, discord. Now, guys, because it's the Knight of Wands, this is adventure. This is, you know, in the right way around. You are going to, it's adventure, departure, all of the things. This is still fear of voyaging. This is still having night terrors. This is still having nightmares and waking up from your dreams scared as fuck. But even in the fear, analyze that dream, analyze that voyage, analyze whatever that thing was, whatever it was telling you. We are still in Pisces season, a very watery season, along with Aries season, hot on its heels. So imagine what happens when you mix fire and water. You get like almost a boiling sensation. Remember that movie? So excuse me. Remember that movie? I watched it on the airplane. I can't remember the name. It's like a Pixar movie, and it's the one where Ember, the fire, and the she falls in love with the water. Remember? And but in the beginning they're afraid to even touch each other because she's scared to vaporize him. And elementals, girl, elementals. I watched that movie on the plane again for the second time, and I remember when fire and water mix, it can somehow seem like a scary combination, but it's actually such a beautiful, they find ways to make it work. So even though like your dreams and these, because voyage for me a lot of the time can just mean the dream state, the watery dream state. And in Pisces season, our dreams are really enhanced. But when we merge it with the fire energy, it can seem like a scary place, like it feels hot and fiery and bubbly, but really and truly once the two merge together, it can actually work. It can actually work. You can actually work the energy of the fire with the water. So even if you're having nightmares, especially if you're coming off alcohol and weed, you're going to have some nightmares, you're going to have some night terrors. And please guys, read in between the lines. Find out what those things mean truly for you. What is it that you're still holding on to? What is it that you're afraid of? You know, even when we talk about solo traveling, what is it that you're still scared of? Why you won't book that flight and just go somewhere by yourself? You know, analyze that and release that, especially in this full moon energy. So I think the message here is to release whatever comes up for us in our dreams, in our daydreams, in our night dreams, in our thoughts. And whatever fears come up, it is really truly now time to release them, because we do not want to have any discord as we move forward in this really powerful full moon energy, blood moon energy during eclipse season. I talked so much, I feel like I don't even know what I just said. All right, we've got unstoppable. You are unstoppable when it comes to really analyzing yourself. Once you've got self-awareness and accountability for yourself, then who's gonna test you, boo? Who's gonna come and check you, boo? Nobody can't come and tell you about yourself if you already know about yourself. Nobody can't come and criticize you if you're already fully aware of your fucking flaws. Do you understand? So you're just going to walk tall in all of it and you will be unstoppable. I think that's really true, is it Damiana? I miss your name, but that's a very true statement. That sometimes we have to process things through our dreams so it doesn't hurt us in our waking state. That's a very true statement. Let's get one more card for this full moon energy, what it's giving to the collective, what we should expect, and then we'll pull from the goddess deck and then we close. All right, my loves. Shuffling is diabolical. We've got spirit. What should we expect? Damiana. Oh, Damiana. Beautiful, Damiana. Yes, you are correct when with your statement. We get spirit in this. We get I'm reading it. It says heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Please tap in. Please, this is why we've got to be clear-minded. This is why we haven't got time to be caked up with sugar and weed and alcohol and all of the things that keep us blocked up. We ain't got time for none of that. Like, spirit is really trying to move through us, talk through us, use us. Allow yourself to be used by spirit in order to really create real change, not only for yourself but for us as a collective as a whole. All right, spirit. It's a lot to read, so I'm just going to read the divination and the manifest your dreams part. It says focus on this symbol. When requesting your guides and angels for their assistance, all you need to do is ask. This is a great symbol to work with when you want to know your higher purpose, your life mission here on earth. Every single person has one, and it is one way to reach enlightenment and spiritual maturity. Employ this symbol to help foster a life full of gratitude, compassion, and acceptance. There's that word again. Trust in any... Oh, Denisha Lee, thank you so much for your donation. Enlightenment and spiritual maturity. Employ this symbol to help foster a life full of gratitude, compassion, and acceptance. Trust in any messages you receive while meditating on the spirit symbol. Surrender all fears and worries to a higher power. And know that you are always guided and loved by divine beings. Do you hear? Manifest your dreams. Imagine a beautiful amethyst colored light streaming from the top. Who is going to Mount Shasta? This is what you have to do. My G, this is what you have to do, family. Imagine a beautiful amethyst colored light streaming from the top of your head and heading upwards into the ether. Connect with the divine being and ask for their support. Look out for white feathers when you work with this symbol and take them as a sign you have been heard and are exactly where you need to be on your life path. Yeah, core music. That message was specifically for you. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Some clarification. Some macabre energy for real, for real. All right, boom. We've got the 10 of Cups. Says here, belonging, happiness. Thank you, Shonda T, for your donation. Shonda, are you going with core music to Mount Shasta? This is for you lot. Belonging, happiness, lasting success, home, feeling, blessed, generosity, contentment, and family when you tap in with spirit. My G's. We're not separated. We're not separate from each other. Oh, that's his solo travel. That's so cute. That's so cute. I love that for you guys. Look. And then we've got the 2 of Wands. It's giving justice, boldness, dominion, decisions, planning, first steps. This is easily one of the most positive readings I've done in the longest of times. But you guys, this is really, we're going to go right back to the beginning. This is a really time of transformation. If you tap into this energy and allow yourself to be used as a vessel for transformation and change, this can be phenomenal. Stay delulu in your outcome. I promise you, you won't regret it. Stay delulu in your outcome. Let's get a goddess card. It's been so long since I've pulled a goddess. So long. And when I went to get the decks, this just fell out and I nearly put it back. Got 3 goddesses. I mean, 3. Oh, Solulu. I like that. Solulu. I like it so much. We got 3 goddesses. We got 4. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to just tell you who they are. We've got the triple goddess, which is the mother, the maiden, and the crone. And you guys mentioned the 3 of Cups earlier. So who knows? Who knows? So this energy is to be embodied. We got Pele. I don't know who Pele really is. Pele is the fiery Hawaiian volcano goddess. I saw volcanoes with my own eyes when I was in Japan. Unbelievable. The daughter of Earth goddess Hema. Pele came to Hawaii on a boat. Killed in a fight with her sister, the ocean, she took refuge in a glowing cauldron of Mount Kilauea. The mountains are really being called. Oh, I love Kuan Yin. She's also a resident of. She's not a resident of Mount Shasta, but she frequents there. Where she received the soul of the dead and regenerates them with fire. So this is the regeneration goddess. She regenerates the dead souls with fire. So feel regenerated. And then we got White Shell Woman. I've never pulled her, so we may definitely just read all of her. Yes, I do, Miamu. Yeah. And then Ariana. And Ariana Rudd. She used to come up bare when I first got this deck. All right, let's read 2 of them, right? Out of the 4. Yes, Miamu. I love that for me and you. White Shell or White Bead Woman, also called Turquoise Woman, and Abalone Woman is sometimes said to be the younger version of Changing Woman. Don't lie, Willow. Don't lie. I'm loving this. White is the color of dawn and of the east. White Shell Woman, the creator and sustainer of life, created the Navajo people and sent them their home. As gifts, she gave them shells, which became corn and other food-bearing plants. She gave them the animals. She gave them the gifts of rain and beautiful flowers. With the sun, she is the mother of killer. She is the mother of killer of enemies and child of the water and jewel, protector of the people from their enemies. A Navajo chant says, all things around me are restored in beauty. I love that. It is because of White Shell Woman that is so, and it is because of her teachings that we can experience the exquisite harmony that comes from being alive on this beautiful earth. The exquisite harmony of being alive on this beautiful earth. Let's not forget how beautiful this place is. It's very chaotic right now, and it has been very, very dark and demonic at times, but let's not forget how exquisitively beautiful, let's read it again, exquisite harmony that comes with being alive on this beautiful earth. It's exquisite here, and let's never forget that. Let's never forget that. Let's stay delulu in our outcome, because we know how beautiful this space can be. We know how beautiful we can be together in harmony with this place if we all just come together and do that. All right, and then we're going to read Arianrod. I can never say her name, but we're going to say it like that. Arianrod is a matriarchal Welsh triple moon goddess. So we got the triple moon goddess twice. Both virgin and mother, famed for her beauty, she may be identical to the Cretan moon goddess. Ariadne, like all moon goddesses, she has a special love, concern and responsibility for all life, especially for the green growing things of the earth. One derivation of her name is High Fruitful Mother who turns the wheel of the heavens. The other is Silver Wheel. Her name tells us of her role as keeper of the heavens and of the cycles and changes of time. She lives in a castle in the Corona. I know that's why she was so significant when I first got her, because this was just before COVID, and she lives in the Corona castles, and that blew my mind. Where she watches over souls in a purgatory filled with beings awaiting rebirth, which is what basically COVID was, believe it or not. Arianrod, keeper of time, giver and nurturer of life, shows us the universality and cyclicity, because this deck has me up when it comes to pronunciations, of our lives. She is there to nurture us through the dark night of our soul changes. So let's just not forget that when we are going through cycles, when we are in the process of change, the dark night of the soul is going to run up on us, and we are going to have to deal with it accordingly. And just understand that whenever we are going through the cycles of our life, it's not our first time at the rodeo. It is exactly that. It's a cycle. There's nothing to be afraid of, and there is nothing to despair about, because you've done that. It's not your first time at the rodeo. You've done that. So I'm just here to encourage you to have faith and to give yourself grace as you go through this transformative time, through this portal, through this eclipse, and through this full moon energy that we are on the precipice of, which I'm so excited about. And as always, it's my absolute honor and pleasure to be the messenger of this energy, and I don't stop loving you lot. Thank you always for your continued support and love. Thank you for always supporting me and what I do here. And if you want to continue to expand further into the shit that I do, I've got some shit going over on Patreon with the 5 aspects of the soul, as well as journal journal prompting. I'm a little bit behind on journal prompting, even though I've recorded the videos, I haven't uploaded them. So expect a absolute spamming of journal prompting over this next week, so that I can catch up. And if you want a reading, you can go to my website www.mamadproducts.co.uk, and you can select your individual readings over there, and I'll got you. And that's it, guys. I just really am excited for this new year energy that we're coming into as well. We've got the new year in just 8 days on the 20th, and so this is exciting times. Spring is in the air, the days are getting longer, the sun is out more, and this is a perfect time for you to reinvent yourself into something that you've always wanted to be. Guys, I love this for us, and I love you, and I'll see you soon. Year of the snake, shed that old skin and kundalini yourself into something new. All right, I love you lot. Bye.